Hello, once again, audience. Welcome back to DomiNations with Christopher. I was going to go live with this one, but I'm feeling a little bit of pressure. Okay, that's a lie. I'm feeling a lot of pressure, actually. Um. Okay, so Joe went on 5. Did he go on 5? I feel like I'm obligated to take on number 6 here. I'm not extremely happy about that. Can't tell. Um. Let's take a look. Raj actually had a crash on this one. And it's close. It's close. I think they're going to have a difficult time taking out our number 1. And there's a lot of glory at stake. Oh, yeah. There's a moderate looking Forbidden City base, which is a little bit concerning. I've switched up my tactics, actually. I'm now running with 2 sabotage, 1 protect, and then 1 decoy. And this is a good decoy base. If you're ever looking for a base that you want to throw a decoy down on, this is kind of a good example. So I can get a decoy like right in underneath there. Once this has fallen, obviously. It might be slightly in range of this 1 anti-tank gun, but it's not going to get nailed off right away. So it should be long enough that my intention is that I want to do a drop here, somewhere close to here. I would like to do a drop. I do have a wall sapper just in case, because I would hate for my troops to take a beeline and end up in that corner. I did actually consider going with a 2-pronged attack, i.e. sticking my mercs and my donations here, or even just trying to pound through. But I'm not entirely satisfied with that. I think this is I think it is necessary to try and get somewhere in here to get the town center. I mean, you've got 3 there, right? So if I can get a decoy or a sabotage there, yeah. So the plan is I'm going with a drop, primary drop here. We're going to go with the sabotage right there. Once this is actually, we're a little bit closer depending on the time frame, I've got an extra sabotage that I can throw down on one of these, because these are huge mortars. He does have separation on his sniper towers, so that's a bonus, a worst star advantage. But I mean, he is somewhat selectively upgraded. His readouts are garbage. Mortars are huge. Those look to be, yeah, his towers seem to be upgraded. But I mean, his placement overall on some of these things is off. But it still doesn't mean that it's not going to eat me alive. But we're going to do the best that we can. So, what are we taking along for the trip? I've reverted back to what I would classify as my standard army, I guess. And I wanted to get this in, of course, because there's only a couple hours left. 1 hour and 37 minutes. We're 1 star behind. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get it done. 6. And then that'll leave, yeah, because 5 has 60%, and 6 actually has 90%. So obviously the better choice, I think, would be 5, but we still have 1 attacker left up top that should be able to. It's a much simpler base. Not to say anything or mean anything, but it's just I feel obligated to take this one, and I don't really want to. Okay, so this is what I classify as more my standard army. I've got 23 shooters, 3 fat tanks, 3 supply trucks. Like I said, I've got a little wall engineer, and he's upgrading currently to a veteran engineer. 6 howitzers, 1 gat. I got my flams and my jags. I want to keep an eye on my jags. I'm not entirely satisfied with them, because I feel like your heavies are supposed to stay just in front of your army, and you're supposed to kind of follow them along, right? Follow them along. So they're supposed to take the fodder and whatnot while your primary army does the cleanup after them. And I feel like the jagpanzers they just make a beeline for whatever. They're gone. So I might actually try and switch that up and just simply go with the flampanzers. I don't have any troop tactics with me, and likely I should, maybe. I don't know. I've got Cleo. I had to take Cleo with me. I did have Alexander activated, and I did, ask me how much oil I have. How much oil do you have, Chris? I've got 6. 6 oil. 22 oil. Um, yeah, so Alexander was activated, but of course, some little raider decided that he wanted to get at my gold, so of course popped my general out, and then he doesn't go back in, so he's not available for another day and some until he's done upgrading. So that's where that's at. What else? Alliance troops, another 3 howitzers in the mix, and I have activated my coalitions, my Aztecs. They're only level 3. I mean, I don't have huge coalitions, so it's not a. It is a big deal, but it's not. I feel as a result of the update, it's been less of a deal, which is nice. All right. Now I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and let's do what we can do. Maybe. Cross your fingers. And I find that leg, I was so annoyed with that leg yesterday. It was so frustrating. All right, can we actually here? I want to see if we can that down. Okay. Come on, you guys. Excuse me. If I can keep my troops together, we might be able to get through this. Maybe. And obviously I would like to see this thing falling, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to happen. Where are you guys going? We're just being silly, because that's what we do. Okay, so I've lost those guys. Let's see what we can do here. We still got a minute and a half left. Let's see. What do we want? I'd like to see that fall. That mortar's focused exactly where I need it, which is nice. These guys seem to be doing what they're supposed to be doing up here. Should we give them a hand up here? My tanks are now in, which is good. Minute and 3. I'm expecting something fat to come out of there. Oof. There we go. So if we can get my guys somewhat together and up here, then we should be able, I feel like we should be able to make it through, even with the 30 seconds left that we're looking at. We're going to have one more speed rally, and it's going to have to be on the tail end of that. But the good news is those guys are all focused exactly where they need to be. And there we have it. Wow. That was like super stressful. Super stressful. I'm not. Not entirely happy with the way that went. I feel like my grouping was a little bit off. I'm gonna have to watch to see again where those jags ran off to. I feel like they did run off, as they always do. Maybe I'll watch a few videos this afternoon, see what I want to do. I do like that comp actually. You know, trimming it down so that you're actually running with 2 sabotage and 1 protect. I feel like that just gives you a little bit more, but I think I've got to also be more patient with my protect. I think I'm a little bit too eager getting my protect on my guys, and I feel like that's a problem. And of course, you know, my base was taken on by another atomic age guy, number 2, just came in 100% in me right off the bat. I was like, that's perfect, thanks. So obviously that didn't change much, but I was going to look these guys up to see if they're using a heavy tank army or what they're rolling with. I'm curious to know. I'm curious to find out what other people are doing here. So yeah, there we go. I don't even have enough to get my oil back, or to retrain my my troops. I'm gonna have to sort that out. I've been climbing metal somewhat. That's not extremely high. That's nothing to brag about by any means. But there you have it. There's my Sunday attack. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below, as always. Oh, and check out the Lone Wolf PvP. If you haven't done that already, please do. We'd love to see you guys there. As soon as they get the friendly challenges back up and going, which we hope is going to be this Monday or Tuesday. Fingers crossed, guys. It's a great aspect of 5.5, and I really like to see it going. Keep your sticks on the ice and have a good time.